going on, team? Welcome back to another video. I've been busy so I haven't been pumping out as many as maybe I should have, but today I want to give you an insight into sort of my workflow and how I do things as a professional photographer, to give you an idea of how I operate, mainly shooting in the event space, and how I sort of work through my images and deliver and do all that. Every genre and different niche that you're shooting in is going to have different expectations on delivery and speed of delivery and whatnot. With things like events, which is what we're going to go over today, event clients generally want the images quite fast. When I'm shooting events where there's press releases involved, I will deliver a handful of images that day, just some real bangers that they can put out in a press release to potentially get picked up by the media, and then usually it'll be the next day or the day after that I will deliver a full gallery. And this is where your workflow really comes into play, is what lets you be that photographer that they can rely on to come and cover their event and get them high quality images fast, so they can deliver it, whether it's to the competitors or to sponsors or different clients. Because with events, the buzz is always there a few days after, and that's when they want the images. Delivering your images weeks later, it's gone. The buzz from the event is gone. So if you can get those to them quick, and usually in most cases that's what the client will ask for, and that's why they'll hire you, because they know that you can shoot an event, cover it, and deliver it fast. So let's jump into the computer and I will show you basically how I operate after shooting an event, and how I deliver and what I deliver and the programs I use. So yeah, let's jump in. Alright, so here we are in my computer. So the main program we want to talk about here, or one of them, is this one down here, Photo Mechanic. So if you shoot events or sports or anything where you're shooting a lot of images in a day, Photo Mechanic is your friend when it comes to sorting, culling, selecting, all of that stuff. Don't use Lightroom. Lightroom's too slow. So we'll open up Photo Mechanic, and what you'll see here, so this is an event that I shot on the weekend. It's a women's adventure race. So we'll open that up, and this is what you'll notice about Photo Mechanic, is the speed. So if I click here, it's going to bring up this dialog, and all I've got to do is cycle through and hit T on the images that I want to select. As you'll see, I've already done it because I've already selected all this gallery. This is just for reference sake. But look how fast I can cycle through. Basically, Photo Mechanic uses very low-res previews, very small sidecar files. So you're able to go through and work through thousands of images. I mean, it's being a bit slow now, but you'll see it. Yeah, it loads pretty quick. You can do your selects really fast, go through, select all the images you want. So for instance, on this event, I delivered over 400 images the day after the event. And by having this system in place is what allows me to do it. So let's jump back out quickly. Okay, so when I'm done with the event, plug my cards into my computer. You'll see here, I transfer all my RAWs, that's my backup initially, off my cameras, straight into here. You'll see I got drone RAWs too, because I was shooting with a drone as well. So that my RAWs go straight into here, just in my pictures, saved onto my computer, straight off my cards onto my computer. These then get backed up later on onto hard drives as the main backup, but this is where they go, and I edit straight off my computer into Lightroom. So obviously then we open these raw folders in Photo Mechanic. Here we make our selects, go through as I showed, we pick all the images we want, and then when we come out here to Photo Mechanic, we go to tagged. You can see here, tagged. And that's going to show us all the selects that we've made. Like I said, it's fast. The key here is speed. It's a fast program, it's fast to use. Once we've done that, in Lightroom, we simply open the import dialog. I'm not actually going to do this because I've obviously already done it and it won't work because it's already in my catalog. This is all I do. Minimize Photo Mechanic, boom, select all, and then I just drag all of these over into here and hit import, and in they come. This is a second batch here, so these are slightly different. But once we get them in Lightroom, this is my next step of my workflow. So sometimes in this import dialog, I will chuck on my standard preset as they come into the develop. But if I forget, as we'll see here, we'll come in here, this is Lightroom, and see this, I've got my different presets here. So my standard 24 preset, which is what I update it every year as little changes I made, I will slap that on all the images, so it's got that base edit on it, and then I sift through quickly. I go through image by image and just make small adjustments. Usually it's just a tiny bit of exposure, or maybe brings a tiny bit of highlights out of it, or add a few more little shadows or whatever. So with event stuff like this, the key is speed. So being able to bang out a lot of images quickly to deliver to the client, but still of a good standard that shows basically everything of the day. And you're always going to have a few bangers in there, but that's where this workflow comes in. The biggest process here is editing through. Like I said, we chuck that standard edit preset on, which is my style and it's how I edit. So I put that on and then I just go through and make slight tweaks to it. 400 images, it's going to take a while, and obviously your deliverables on each event is going to be different. It just depends how you do it. But for this one in particular, it's just sifting through, making slight adjustments on the images. We're not going crazy. It's event coverage. I would edit a commercial job completely different to how I do these, where I'm making very fine adjustments and really getting it dialed in. With event stuff, it's like quantity over quality, but you're still delivering a high quality images fast, and that's what's going to get you more event work, because you can show up, you can shoot an event, and you can have a full gallery to the client the next day or the day after that. It's quick. That's what it's all about in the event game. And that's, like I said, that's just this genre example today, but it gives you an idea of my workflow. So once I've edited through in Lightroom, I'm happy with everything, I export. And I don't have it here because I've deleted them because they've already been delivered, but I'll export a full res gallery, as you can see. See batch 2 there, which is the ones that I've got open in Lightroom now, and you can see this. So these are all full res images, and then I deliver a small social res as well, where in this case they were all watermarked with the event watermark. So that's all stuff that I do on export out of Lightroom. But the key here is things like Photo Mechanic help so much in the speed process of getting images edited fast and getting them to the client as soon as possible, which, like I say, in certain genres this isn't going to apply because there's not such a rush. Did a big commercial job the other week, and I was still editing it more than 2 weeks later because I was taking my time and there was no rush on the time frame. But with event stuff, that's where your workflow really comes into play, and having it dialed in and having your process that you just do every time, bang bang bang, you bang it out, images are done, delivered, invoices in, licenses signed, everyone's happy, get your money, boom, onto the next event. So to sum it up, basically, if you're going to work in the event space or anything where you're shooting a lot of images, I guess all the stuff applies to weddings and anything where you're going to shoot, thousands of frames a day. Things like Photo Mechanic and all the little things of dialing in your workflow, they make the job easier for you and more time efficient for you as well. But it also means in those circumstances where you need to get the images to the client fast, your workflow and your systems are dialed in and you're confident that, yeah, I can go and shoot this event or shoot this whatever it might be, and boom, the next day or two, whatever it is, it might be 2 days later or however long, you can smash out those galleries, get them delivered, client's happy, more recommendations to other people. Yeah, this person's great, they did a great job, high quality images, fast, delivered. Again, in some situations speed isn't key, but in certain genres and situations workflow is gonna be key. So yeah, get your workflow dialed in and it'll get you more work. Hope this information helps. Like usual, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that good stuff. I'll keep trying to get videos out. I've just been real busy. The summer event season and everything sort of just comes in hard and fast after the holiday period. So once I get through that, I'll start banging out a few more images once a quieter season comes, and yeah, keep giving you this knowledge. So peace out. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. You.